This is Inaros Prime, and after streaming countless Steel Path missions and even quote unquote failing a Steel Path circuit with him, I am ready to admit that he does need a rework. Okay? But luckily for me, coming soon with the Dante Unbound update, Inaros Rework is on the top of the list. Yes, Inaros Rework, top of the list. Now, what did that mean? That means, well, frankly, we don't know what that means. Let's actually look at his abilities, okay? Like his abilities for the way they are, no changes and whatnot. So we're gonna go to a new config there just so we can get his abilities. His first ability, second ability, third ability, fourth ability. Now, I'll be honest, I never used his fourth ability. I feel like it's one of those, like, okay, I guess abilities. It's one of those things that in practice seems like an awesome ability, but in execution, not so much, especially if you're in the Steel Path. Taking away most, if not all, of your health, and then for bonus armor, seems like an okay idea, but not so much. And then on top of that, the scarabs that are supposed to go from enemy to enemy, well, Warframe it too fast pace of a game for that. So it really didn't work out that well at all. And then furthermore, the damage did not scale in the Steel Path, so you're like literally just tickling them. So that is not really that good. And then we have, I don't know why we're going backwards, but we are. We have Sandstorm, which, I'll be honest, I always helmet over this. Actually, if we go to my main Inaros build right now, you will see that I helmet over it. It was the ability I helmet over. Well, because it's not, in my opinion, it's not the best ability. Become a whirling spiral of sand that sends enemies flying and devours those trapped in quicksand. Now, see, devours because technically you can make sand clones and stuff if you combine his 2 with his 3. It really does not seem that worth it to me. This ability was popular at one time for the meme, because there was also a song called Sandstorm, and it was part of a meme thing, but outside of that, not really that popular. And then let's go to Devour. Hold power to trap target. Trap target in quicksand and draw them in for devouring. Okay, so the thing is, Inaros can steal health. So basically, essentially, you're eating your enemies bit by bit. It does do damage per second, and also, Inaros is invincible while in this state. So, honestly, that's not bad. Inaros is invincible while in that state, and he's getting like 200 or so health and stuff. So eventually he will be refilled, which is nice, I guess. But yeah, not really that helpful, except for to stay alive, I guess, but to what avail? And then we have his first ability, which I call Pocket Sand. It's actually my favorite ability out of all of his abilities. Not for the lifesteal, but for the blind, enemy blind, and whatnot. I feel like it's probably the ability people use the most. If we had stats on which ability would use the most from frames, I feel like this would win. Now, with that said, I want to tell you guys right now, I am not hating on Inaros, okay? Inaros, for a while, I wasn't even willing to admit that there was anything at all wrong with Inaros in any way, shape, or form. If we go to my frames and we sort by used, then you would see that Inaros and Inaros Prime are both at the top, just under Valkyr. So, yeah, I have a lot of use with Inaros in this game. So, yeah, Inaros got me through quite a bit. That was before the Steel Path. I play mostly the Steel Path now. So I've noticed that he kind of doesn't scale very well in the Steel Path, which is very unfortunate. But honestly, he looks cool, right? Yeah, he definitely looks cool. Now, as for the rework that's going to happen, as I mentioned, the rework is coming with Dante Unbound, which we know is coming in March 2023. And we know next to nothing about the rework, okay? We do not know what it's going to change. If I had to speculate, I'd say that they're going to change his 4 to give armor or something like that without losing health. I don't know. We'll definitely see. I do agree that he needs some kind of change, but they did kind of confirm that he's not going to get the biggest change in the world, because apparently he's still used a fair amount. Now I do use him sometimes, even still, I will admit, but since I do mostly Steel Path content, he just doesn't scale as easily as I'd like. But with certain builds, he is fun to use, so I do gotta give him that. But yeah, I'll pass the question up to you guys. What do you guys think? What would your ideal change be for Inaros if you could change one thing? And bonus question, what do you think DE is going to change with Inaros for the Inaros rework? Let me know your thoughts. Comment section below, and with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.